Why aren't you recording? Did you hear that? We do have an audience here. They're not humans, so there's no chance really of spreading the coronavirus. They're not walking up through the door and sleeping in our bed and crapping in our mouths in the night, and we're not licking their butts in the morning. That's how pinworms get spread, isn't it? I don't know. It's just, yeah. We've got the birds. You hear that? That was a red-winged blackbird. They lived in marshlands areas, and you know, you see the cattails and all that stuff down in the marshlands and near the lakes, and you always find them there. They've got 29 songs, baby. Blackbird, and that's a sign of intelligence. I know I talk about intelligence a lot. It's like, gosh, that guy really fucking has a thing for intelligence, doesn't he? I feel probably a little bit more lackluster if I cared about stupidity. Oh, I do, though. That's what's happening. That's why nobody's watching, is because I'm talking about the intellectual aspect and then just reveling in stupidity. Nobody knows whether I'm talking about them or not. And so it becomes like a dreamlike state. And isn't that what we've been going through? Yeah, probably stopped the last month. Oh, geez, I'm sorry. I'm a sagging old man. I haven't even cracked a beer. One for you. I love you, baby.
I love you too.
And one for me. For now. That's a t-shirt. One for me. ... For now. You know. Catch me in a minute. That'll be on the back. And it'll have the Judas resurrection, either that or the I think it's funny guy. I haven't decided yet, but the thing is, that's what I have on it. And if you don't have that on it, then you bought a fake shirt outside a Tool concert, and you felt bad to Maynard. You say, I should have never fucking bought it from that guy out there, but I was on the way out, and I didn't think I could afford it when I was in the place. But outside, I knew it didn't matter what it cost. I needed a Tool shirt. So I bought the shirt from that guy outside. And then on that other knuckle fucker showed up that was everywhere. She gets to experience how it is.
Oh, I remember who you're talking about now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She thought we were being followed because everything was
Yeah,
connected.
that was weird.
This is my life.
He just kept showing. That was
Starting
weird.
to wonder whether
Yeah.
they're following me or not, now that you
That
think
was
of it.
weird.
So it becomes a dreamlike state. And we did go through this about 3-4 months ago. She was mentioning it. Just curiosity, not like she's crazy. Oh, geez. Look at that. You see, stand up, baby. You see why my director's chair is sagging and hers is just, it's right off the showroom, baby. I have very poor posture. I work on it. Watch. I do that every time I go into a bank, just because I'm in there 7 to 12 times a day, and it's good exercise while you work. So you're in a dreamlike state. And the weirdest thing is that, you know, here we were looking at the yard, and I told her, I said, I don't even see the yard the same as I did It's a very.
Yard.
I used to last year look at the yard and just see whatever I wanted to see. Now I look at it a year later and I can't even just gaze out at the yard without seeing all the things that have been pushed down our throats. It's just constant. I sit out here now, and you must know I can slip away at will. Sometimes you got to remember to do that. You just sit here and you see all the shit that's coming around you on a daily basis, and you see the veil lifted right there in your backyard. There's no place safe, baby. This is probably the most dangerous place, is a place of quiet, where this stuff just all starts to collect, coalesce, and gel, you know? It all makes sense. And it's perfectly logical. Even if people are eating babies, that is perfectly logical. You just don't want to think that we're living in a world where that's happening. And, well, you know, I stayed out of that village in China that I'd read about the cannibals, how they'd get mad at each other. Some old woman in the village mad at a guy and said, "You, I'm going to eat you." Like, it started, I think, around the Cultural Revolution, where everybody was starving and hungry. They get mad, and you got a threat like that in the shop. That night, the town people came and collected you, and they killed you, and they fucking ate
Put
you.
you on a spit.
They ate you. So it's like all this reality.
There goes Bob.
So I stayed out of the country, out of that province. I just realized I'd hate to find out that they preferred white meat. You know, it could have been the end of the U.S. if I had gone there. They'd have eaten me and said, "Jesus, I got a little bit drunk," and they'd be still trying for that same high. And they'd be eating American damn senators and congressmen, and they would never get that taste of alcohol that they got the first time. All they would get is little boys cum, and they could never reach where they needed to be again. So I just decided to stay out of that place, otherwise the whole damn world might collapse. Blue Jay. Jinx, you owe me a kiss. So we're talking about the veil being lifted. Tell me about this, baby. How it was just... It was all dreamlike, right?
Yeah, I'm just not really sure if this is really...
Right.
This is really
This
reality
is
or not.
just-
It just doesn't... it's just a little too weird.
The strangest thing, try this one on
And too
for size.
convenient, too. It's a little too convenient.
Too convenient. I say try this one on for size. I say, let's pretend that when you look outside your car window on the freeway, or see somebody in the store with a can return, or on the news, or reporting the news, or behind the pulpit saying he's your man and doing all kinds of shit. That is just like everybody's so happy for. And this is not to say one way or the other. I'm not studying it. I can see that people are just so happy for it. And also, people are very angry for it, but enough that we're realizing we can see these people now. This has been the veil lifted. People want to talk about voodoo stuff and the veil lifting and all this, but this is totally metaphoric in the truest way of saying it. The veil has been lifted, and we are seeing the truth for the first time, and it feels like a fantasy. It feels like a fantasy. We've been living a lie this whole time, and we will continue to live a lie, but it's just going to be a different lie. We're right on schedule. That's what they told me when they called me last week. They said, you're right on schedule. Don't tell them we called. Oh, shit. I did it again. Black van. But, nope. White Chevy pickup with no tarp over the back. I'm okay. They got to have something over the back. Not even just the tarp. It's got to be one of those metal things that locks. They can't even be sure of that. I bet you $1 I could get out. I've ridden behind a car hanging by the bumper once, just like fucking Robert. Oh, look, I was like, dun 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 dun, like Robert De Niro.
Oh, yeah. Cape Fear.
Oh, the stories that I don't tell.
Oh, gosh.
So here we are. The veil's been lifted, baby. We are seeing the truth right now and being surprised by it because we've never seen so much of it.
Well,
that is the problem. That's why people are freaking out too. You people freaking out, just come to me. You can trust me. I say, it's just, we've all been pushed down a direction, and now there's so much honesty that's worth fighting over that people are losing their minds. You gotta come back, man. That's what I'm talking about. The veil is lifted. It's a beautiful day. Oh, it was pink moon last night, full moon last night. And I didn't shit to bed. Never have, but I like to say it every day as a reminder, just in case one night I'm dreaming I'm taking a crap instead of a pee. We gotta go. Love you. Be careful. The veil's been lifted.